Hey guys, Jael here. Happy reset day. Don't you just love it when you come up and you wake up and after there's been the reset and you find that you are no longer in the higher tier and you need to move from that lower tier back up to the higher one. So, what I'm going to show you today is how to man up and move yourself back up to where you're supposed to be. Now you'll notice I got some gems. I went into the monthly pack where you get for $10, you get, I think it's like 2,100 gems. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the kind of champions you do not want to deal with. So, like Kyoko, or however you say her name, she is a buff remover. She does ally protection. So you want to stay away from champions like that. And I'm going to warn you, you're going to have to use some gems in order to move past some of these champions that you're just not going to be able to battle. So hopefully we're going to find something decent that we can work with. Here's another set. You do not want to have Seer because she's going to rip off any sort of buffs you have and then use them against you, which is also horrible. Lysandra messes with your speed. And then, of course, you got Tormund and his buddy. Of course, I can never remember his name. Anytime you have a single, like just an Arbiter by yourself, go for it. There's another example of somebody that's going to heal and remove debuffs from your allies, so you don't want that to happen. You've got an ally attacker with Ursaga. So these are all the kind of champions that you just aren't going to be able to man up. So also, don't forget about champions that are unkillable. So if they do an unkillable on you, so if they kill you, you can't be revived, because the key to making this work is you're going to have somebody that's going to make you unkillable, somebody that's going to rip the buffs off of the other team, and of course a reviver. So if you can get that, you're going to be golden. So let's see how this lines up. So here we go. And we got mentor our heroes, remove the buffs, make unkillable. And so now any kind of damage that anybody does to you, you're going to be able to hop right back on them. And let's enforce humanity. And be done. Whoosh. And you're done. And look at that. We're up in 3. Yay. I always like to make sure that if you do happen to use it on auto, that you're making your champions do the right things. Especially with Jinbo, you want to make sure that he is going to increase his crit rate before he uses his A2. I noticed as I was going through this that sometimes it gets a little off track. And so I just went through and made sure that all of that was in there correctly. So we use the A1 first and then the A2. Of course, we want Maneater to use these unkillable. And we want Madam to rip everything off anytime it's available. And then, of course, mentor our heroes. So now we're going to save and go in. Actually, kind of funny. It looks like I did this battle twice, but I actually came across the same team 2 times as I was refreshing the options. So that's kind of funny. And here we go. Let's see what happens different this time. Mentor them heroes. This time Thalisa didn't die. A little bit of a reset. And we're still gonna, Jimbo's gonna knock everybody out. Boom. Done. And then you just keep going through. You're going to keep going through all of them. Like I said, you're going to be using gems. Gems and Maneater. Another thing you want to keep in mind is if you're going to use someone like Tormund, if you're going against them, you want to see if you have anybody that can make it where there's a block revive. Because if you can kill him with a block revive, he's not going to be able to revive himself. That doesn't always work. But if we're actually gonna try this with Lady Eva and see what happens with that. So here we go. Going to mentor our heroes. And of course they got frozen, so that kind of messed up the order of things. So is he going to be able to... all right, so we're going to get a reset. See, Tormund can be a real pain in the neck. It really is bad if he's with somebody, but in this instance, at least we're not dealing with that. And I'm going to let Eva go ahead and go to work. Sometimes the timing just doesn't work the way that you want it to, but I think we're still going to win this battle. There you go. And there you have it. That is how you man up your arena and get yourself back up. If you had more gems, you could actually get up higher, but you just, it's not always going to work out that way. So it still gives you an option, and it makes it where when you do go into your clan boss battle, you're back up to where you were before the reset instead of back down below. I hope that this helps out. Are there any other kind of cheats that you have discovered? Any other tips and tricks and tools and things like this that you have found out? I would love to hear about them. Until next time, happy raiding!